here's the Nissan. It's finally at my dad's house. Got the keys right here. Get to this in a minute. You guys can see I'm charging up the batteries. And right when I hooked up this one, the car alarm on this car decided to go off. So, yeah. Anyways, what I'm really hoping right now is that mice haven't chewed up the cords and stuff in this thing. I don't know where this goes. Is that like a battery vent or something? I have no idea. Because, as you can see, there's a little bit of mouse shit hanging around. So, of course, my only hope is that they haven't gotten to any of the wires. I can deal with them if they have crawled in here and died. But on the other hand, yeah, let's hope that's not the case. We'll get to that in a minute. Come on. Well, the wipers work. Okay, that's irritating. And of course, there's no mist in there, so anyways. 76,000 miles. Oh, we got half a tank of gas. That's lovely. I'm just going to charge the battery here a little bit. I'm almost sure that this battery is like shot. I'm sure the radio works fine. It's got satellite. No kidding. No. Now, I do know that this car was started probably about 6 months ago. Oh yeah, it didn't even... Wow, starts right up. 13 months of sitting and it fires right up. Go ahead and disconnect the Ranger. So this is really good. Oil pressure, it's reading, that's good. Battery's charging, wow. Now if you guys notice, the oil pressure is actually a live oil pressure gauge. It's not like the one in my Ranger where once it reaches and stays at a pressure, I think it takes like the median or the average oil pressure and it just sits there. This one, it's like my Z car. Let's see if it goes into gear. Yep. Everything works. Wow. Now that the reason the RPMs are probably going down like that is because it's probably because the gas is old. But that being said, yeah. Well, that's good. At least I know the car works. Jumper cables in here. Anal gloves. These fucking rims. These rims are fucking ugly. There's that CD chain. No, that's an amplifier. Derp. Small amplifier, that's cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this guy in the shop. Deal with that later. Oh wow. These wipers are so old and they've been so scorched by the California heat, they just fell apart. Well, there's that. I also want to show you guys something else. Go ahead, get the truck keys out. You know, this is part of the paperwork that I got to get ready to transfer this thing into my name. Now this paint doesn't look all that great because it's dirty as fuck. But I'm going to go ahead and try something. Put a little bit there. Rag. I don't really want to do this too much, but actually the paint is not all that bad. Not nearly as bad as that leads you out to believe. So I'm convinced that a good pressure wash will liven this thing up for sure. I'm going to go ahead and hook those jumper cables back up to the car, and we'll go from there. Yeah, something really tells me that this battery has seen better days and it's shot. Yeah, it doesn't want to do anything now. Let the Ranger do its thing. A couple garage door openers, but it's got the book. Crammage, I know you'll be happy to see that. Yeah, now I'm not getting anything out of this battery at all. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Fucker's not making proper contact or something. But anyways, as you guys saw with this thing running, that's actually a very, very good sign. That means that to a certain extent, if there's been any chewed wires, well, I don't think there has been any chewed wires. I'm not too sure about that, but it's looking really promising because the car is running right now and it's going into gear and it's doing all the basic stuff that it should be doing. God, there is mouse shit everywhere. Seems some better wear. I'm not gonna dick around with this too much longer. So I think if this thing was gonna do something, it would do it again. I'm gonna get a light on. Come on. Okay, now I'm just going to let it run for a little bit. I'm not going to run it too long, but I want to see, maybe this battery is salvageable. I don't know. Some dirt in there. That'll all come out. I'm not going to sit here and run this thing too much longer. But anyways, yeah, it's got all the books in it, so that's cool. Throw all this shit back. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and move this. This crap is just dangling. I don't really want to get any of that wet, but I might not have a choice. I'm gonna go ahead and try and... This thing's got a really weird hood thing there. I'm just gonna go try and hose it off a little bit, just so at least whenever I go to move this thing, I can at least see out of the windshield. Gotta be really careful because this fucking thing is lowered. I'm not on actual road right now. I'm trying to be really ginger with this because, you know, I don't want to fuck this car up any more than it already is. Okay, what do you know? Must be some sort of memory or something. It's probably gonna fuck me over when I turn this off, but that's okay. Actually, no, surprisingly. Oh. Yeah, she's dead. I'm gonna have to recharge it. At least I can give it a proper hose off. So I'll go ahead and do that. Just a squirt of water. And the paint isn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. Now, don't get me wrong. I am going to have to buff and wax this car. Big time. Because, as you can see here, it's kind of looks like it's faded. So, I don't know how much this clear coat has been damaged. But it might even be that I might actually pay to get this thing properly detailed, because not only do I have the patience to not have the patience to do a proper detail, I don't think I'm very good at it. But we learned some good things today. One is, that battery is shot, but 2 and 3, this thing runs pretty damn good, pretty quiet. Oh, that's another problem here. I don't remember if I told you guys about that one. This thing is like jammed or something. So that's gonna have to be tended to. Inside of this car doesn't smell all that great. Hopefully a good detail will fix that. Let's check this for bees though. No bees. That's good. Premium fuel was recommended for maximum performance. Didn't know that. Did not know that. Yeah, as you can probably tell, it's a substantial amount of dust on here. I mean, it might just be that, yeah, I don't know what that is. It might just be that, you know, I could knock the dust off this thing again. Give it a proper wash. Bring it to the car wash anyways. I know I'm gonna have to pull these lenses off and tend to these because those look pretty bad. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video.